All right, the internet gods got it fixed. So we got blazing upload speeds and blazing download speeds. This all should work real well. Hopefully we got good sound. I haven't changed any of the settings. It looks like the the thing's not clipping, so that should be good. I know we're not running on those microphones on the cameras, so we're gonna get to back to where we left off. Everything, like I say, is all fixed. I guess what happened was is that the wires froze and the electrons in the wires couldn't move through the wires anymore. So we didn't have internet, so they got some guy out there with a torch and heated up the lines. Whatever. It doesn't matter to me, as long as I got it fixed. I'm pretty sick of these internet goof guys. They don't have a clue what they're doing. All right, so we got a wing. It's 700 square inches plus. It weighs 10 ounces as is. That includes the flap and the horn and the bell crank and everything. I did not make the wingtip weight box. I was scrambling around waiting for this internet thing to come on. So we're going to finish the tip, finish that tip, and then we're going to do some super filling. And because the box can be put in anytime. As a matter of fact, the wingtip weight box can be put in after it's covered if you're slick. But we're going to put it in before, but I'll get it done this week so we can cover it next weekend. So in the next couple hours, I should be able to catch up without a problem to where I need to be. So let's change cameras. This is one. So just as before, everything I do is repetitious. It's kind of pretty boring, I think, but some guys like it. What did I do with that big block? Now, I had a block for tips. Must be this one. So I had an angle sanded on this. I need the 80 grit. We're going to have to sand that again. I think it's time for a new piece of sandpaper on this block. What do you say? Looks like it's getting pretty loaded up. So let's get this off here. Get a new piece on it so we can really grind the crap out of things. Now, I've mentioned this before, but I can't mention it enough. When the sandpaper starts to look like that, or it doesn't start to cut well, it's time to change it. Don't be a cheap guy. Why make it harder on yourself? Unless you don't have it. But if you have it, you might as well use it. I need to cut this. Yep, build the airplane in the closet. Oh, shoot. Like I said before, this is just a piano stand with a piece of particle board on top of it. Do I have this thing zoomed? No. So we got to cut that back angle in there. That looks pretty good. Like I said, a guy who can figure a pen that works and a pen that works and the little tube for a glue bottle that won't clog would be a millionaire in modeling anyway. Get some of this stuff off the bench so it doesn't flip off on the floor. And if you remember yesterday, I cleaned that workbench. It's completely filled with crap again because I have no place to put anything. So we know that's going to flip off on the floor if I saw there, so I got to put this on the end and saw in the middle. There's my horn. Okay. Let's see, we needed those pieces, I think. I don't know. I don't know what we need. Throw that out. That's trash. A couple scalpels. We got 3 watchers, no thumbs up. Hit that like button. Channel metrics is so important to this channel. Because we're a small channel, we only have, we're getting close to 3,000 subscribers. But that's infinitely small. We're not an RC channel, which I don't know why RC guys don't watch this, but that's why I'm going to build an RC airplane on here, just to try to drive the RC guys to a building channel to get the metrics up. Plus, I want to show them up. The airplane after this one will be an RC airplane. And I'll end up giving it away. Because I have absolutely no interest in RC. None. I got a Sato 85 that we're going to build an airplane for. So hopefully it'll be a and the problem is with that, it'll be pickup only. I'm not shipping anything anywhere. I need to get that globule off here. All Okay, so now we need to cut this up. So I have a handsaw. I'm going to get me some Japanese back saws. Tomorrow after work I'll stop at Lowe's and get a back saw, Japanese back saw. They got to stay sharper than these Zona saws. Okay, we're going to rifle through this no problem. First part. Now I need to make a bun for the bottom. We'll see if it's the same as the top. If it's the same as the top, what the heck happened here? There we are. If it's the same as the top, we'll just whip it out. Yep, pretty close. So we need to make one more of these. So I need to have that like that. I got Gary Sinclair's t-shirt PDFs. I'm working on getting transferred to JPEGs so we can get them uploaded. Are you guys interested in t-shirts for the new year? They're kind of cool. He did use my Tucker special. I must tell you that, but they're nice. Hats up to Gary for helping out the cause. When I used to do them by myself, I used to design them, go to the t-shirt shop, help with the layout, get them printed, bring them back, fold them, and mail them. Stuff them, fold them, and mail them myself. I'm done with that. This is not about the profit to me. This is about the least amount of work I can do. Just because I'm the Eric Brin of videotaping and the Bob Ross of sanding doesn't mean I want to be the Von Dutch's t-shirts. Okay, that's a good block, so we'll save that. I don't know what poundage that is, but it's under 4. And those big blocks are hard to find. Light. And you can tell it's light just by the way it cuts. Remember, when I was a kid, we used to go edge Kavina Hobby and take your thumbnail and poke a thumbnail in it. You boys putting thumbnails out back there in the wood? If it's light, it'll push real easy. Okay, so this block here was the top. This block here is the bottom, and it needs to be sanded in this direction. If you want to watch joinery, I suggest that you do like I do. Watch the Japanese craftsmen. I'm not talking about model airplane craftsmen. They build cabinets and boxes and stuff. Watch how they make their joinery. That's where you learn some of these techniques. And them guys got extreme amount of patience. And they cut them dovetails with chisels that are razor sharp. Back in the closet again. We don't need this. I think we're probably done with that for the model. I had somebody call me and said, "You make your tips different every airplane?" Sometimes. I'm trying to get the best outcome. Okay. So we need the glue. Where did it go? Hiding. So remember, just tack these on first. Tack welder on. I'm gonna have to tack that there. I don't like tacking it up there, but I don't have much of a choice. Now we did this one different than I did the other side because I'm doing them both at the same time because you guys have already had the explanation of how it's done. So we're going to carve these both at the same time. Or thereabouts. You know what I don't like? I just noticed in the camera, this is tilted back. It needs to, that one too. Shoot. Needs to have an 1/8 of an inch taken off. That's good. You see the angle it's sanded at? Back this way. That's so that it fits up tight against the rib. I need some more. Just got a call from a guy who's going to bring me a piece of glass, 2 foot by 48 inches, half-inch thick, beveled. How much? No charge. Can I use it? You bet. I'll set it right on top of this, or build something that so this won't flip off. COVID. Perfect. Perfect. Let's see if it's straight now. Got to be straight. Nope. Got to go another 1/16 of an inch. I guess it'd be best to just sand this edge up. Come on, you. Pull it down. Well, that's a long ways. Greetings from Hamburg, PA. Lyle here. Hey, Lyle. There's how much that was off. Now, you wouldn't, it's 1/8 of an inch. You wouldn't think, well, that's no big deal, but that would, I would spot that, especially this is the outboard top sitting on the circle, and that would drive me nuts that I didn't take time to address that. So we'll cut it and sand it. We got a man in the house from the state of Brodak. Have I met you before, Lyle? Oh yeah, much better. So now we got to take the other one off. I got to move that one by 3/8 of an inch. At least 1/4. So, in order to do that easily, we're not going to We're not going to monkey around with the angle because the angle on the other one is good. We're just going to backside it. No, that's not the outboard, that's the inboard bottom, but whatever. We'll fix her up. I can do this one of two ways. I wonder if I can get away with cutting it without taking it off, without screwing things up. Probably not. Ah, yeah, good. I'm infamous. It's still off a little. I'm going to have to cheat it because it's not going to get right. So we'll just cheat it. This all gets cut away anyway, so it doesn't much matter. Still off a little. Oh, it's off a little because I cut it back. Damn. So we need to cut this back when I put the block in. Close enough. Okay. Now, get some of these blocks. We need a block that's 5/8 wide. I'm afraid if I cut on that corner right there, this table's going to flip on the floor. There's an oddity. Have to glue that handle on. I want to do this in the least amount of time, so I'm not going to jerk around with a whole lot of stuff here. That needs to be back cut that way. Yep, that's down. This is back cut. Some more. I'll stay on till 7:30. Then I gotta eat and and get ready for work tomorrow. So I doubt we'll get this done tonight, but I will get it done this week. Should be able to shape this okay. Let's see how long these were on this end. So I need to make a cube. Yep, that's it. Yeah, broke it loose. Get on there. Snow's about gone, so that's a good thing. So it needs to be quarter-inch shorter. Let's see, how do we want to do this? I'm going to put it that way. Nope. That way. Nope. Got to go this way. Yep. That'll be quarter-inch shorter. I'll make it 3/16 and stand the shape. So when in doubt, make it short, because you can always sand the extra off. Get on there. Yeah, I want that glued solid to the tip, because when I take the tip off, I want to take that piece with it. But for grinding purposes, it better be good on there good. So we need to tack it to the tip here. Tack it up to the tip here. Come on. Okay, that's good. All right, there's the tip roughed in. Now we just have to whittle whatever way it doesn't look like a tip. It's gonna come undone. I don't want to glue it on all the way. you guys were to see me in a shop where I have some room and some tools, if you think this is fast, this is nothing. I can really zip them out. Ah, can't hold it. Can't hold onto a rib. They have no strength. Gotta stay off that. I'm really chewing it up. Pooty. Really gonna miss Brodak meat. As far as I was concerned, the actual event is better than the nats. You know, you're not really under pressure, not as hot, there's green all around, you're not standing on the blacktop. Okay, let's see what it looks like here. I think this stick is gonna need new paper too. Of course, that fell off. Of course. Okay. Gotta glue it back on. Oh, man. It won't fall off again, though. Ten and 5. 10 thumbs or 10 watchers and only 5 thumbs up. Please hit that like button. We got to get our metrics up this month. This is the last day of the month to make sure that I made the grade for YouTube. If I let you guys want me to talk about some nonsense stuff, if I wore a, let's see if I can show you. Let's see, Alt, no, camera, 720, scene effects, text overlay. No, I can't, with this particular setup, I can't do what I want. I wanted to show you what the new t-shirts are going to look like. Advanced settings. Let's see what those are. No. Advanced settings. Flip. No. That's weird. Oh. I guess it's what it is. Oh, it's only 5 o'clock. I'm not going to stay on until 7. I don't think I can handle that much. I think I'll be standing in a foot of balsa wood by 7. I keep going like this. Are you guys interested in me running a chat session sometime? You know, like Rusty does? I'm like Rusty. I mean Charles now? Like Rusty did. The only thing I don't like about that is everybody talking at the same time. And we're going to have a big mess to clean up on the floor, that's for sure. Okay. Let's get the grinder out. Okay. Hopefully I don't need that, but if I do, I know where it is, I think. Okay. First thing to do is get everything squared up, then we can start shaking it. This thing is moving again. So we'll put a little dab of dooey right there. Now I have to look at the other tip to see how much I've sanded it down. So I took it down quite a bit. I don't think I can carve cross grain. At least not with the knives I have here. Getting there. Take little bites at the apple, they're easier to digest. Okay, do the other side now. I got a big mess on the floor. We don't give a crap. We'll get her done. Clean up the mess in a bit. Unfortunately, that gets the ground out. Okay, we're close. Now it's just a matter of sanding it to shape. If you go too far carbon, you can't put it back on. So it's best to get it close and then sand. You have a lot more control over sandpaper than you do the knife, because this is taking off, 64th of an inch of balsa at a time, where sandpaper is taking off thousands. So this, where is it? There it is. Shut this heater off. I got her turned down pretty low, but the snow has made good insulation on the roof, and it's hotter than heck in here. If you want to try these kind of tips, just go back to this video and see how they're done. Not that big a deal. They're the lightest you can do. Carbon fiber! Carbon, carbon, carbon! These guys drive me nuts with their carbon crap. But I will be building a carbon composite take-apart airplane this winter. And yeah, I'm going to sell them. So anybody that's interested, get your order in now. Before you even see it fly, because I know it's going to work. We'll let you finish it. As far as power plant goes, I'll build it either way so you can make it electric or gas. But it's not going to be mass production. We'll sell one or two of them just to help offset the cost of what it's going to cost me to mold these things. Okay, what do we got here? That looks pretty good for rough. come loose again. Okay, let's see what it looks like over here. I'm gonna have to go around this way. You know what? I'm gonna have to turn this. Man, there's some dust in here, that's for sure. Look there on the floor. Big mess. But we just won't worry about it till it's done. Let's see here. Pretty close. Ten watchers, 9 thumbs up. I gotta get a drink of water. What do we want? I guess we'll drink a berry. We'll drink another berry. This Propel stuff is really good. Anybody drink this stuff? Propel. Black cherry is what this one is. Yep, grape is so far my favorite. Okay, let's get to grinding again. We may get to super fill tonight, I don't know. Only been on an hour now, I'll stay on another hour. That'll get me to 6 and then I'll eat. And we'll see where we're at from there if I want to continue or not. Believe it or not, doing these videos and all this stuff is harder than going to work. loose there. Crap. Remember how this works. You get it close, you cut it off, you hollow the inside, you glue it back on, and finish it off. We're going to have to hand sand. We're starting to get a little round. Got to keep it symmetrical. Can't go too far because I got to glue this piece on the back. But I'm looking down this way to make sure that both sides are the same or close. Moved a lot of material with the big block, fine tuning with the small block. If you guys would chat, my metrics would go up because that's called engagement. Or maybe I need to speak a different language, I don't know. Well, I haven't set it up into a playlist, so I probably should set it up into it'll be the Continental XL playlist. This one here kind of went haphazardly because I was building the Raid Bearcat and then decided that if the Bearcat wouldn't have been a competitive model for me for the mats anyway, and I needed 2 airplanes this year, so I kind of switched up in the middle of the stream and went to the Tucker XL. And I had, after getting that one started, I started building this wing. I left it stuffed underneath the bench. Well, yeah, you got to get building. Plenty of time to sleep when you're dead. Time is short. The most precious commodity we got is time. Okay, a little hand sanding now. Let's see what happens. Does that look? No, I gotta go some more. It's gotta come down here to match the other side. I stood back and looked at it. We're getting close, though. Any of you Air Force Museum guys watching me, which I know you're subscribed and you do watch me, pay attention to this, because this is how you do them sopwiths and stuff you got in there. And a flat in here. Gotta watch that. Let's see, this side right there with my thumbs, that is too high. I got her tuned up there. About an hour, we 80 grit. This is Gold Coat 80 grit sticky back paper from Amazon, 3M. Don't buy cheap sandpaper. You're kidding yourself when you do. I really dug a hole right there when I carved it with the blade. I mean, it's nothing, I'll fill it up with super fill, but would have been nice not to have any super fill up there. Well, we're within probably 5 thousandths on the top. I'll finish it off with 180. And on the bottom, 64th of an inch. So keep sanding. I think I got it close enough to peel off and hollow out and glue back on. Hola, buenas tardes. Muchas gracias. ¿Cómo se dice en español? What is that file you're using now? It's a paint stick from the paint store with 80 grit sandpaper wrapped around it. Most of my sanding tools are homemade. For the simple fact, everything's custom. Where are you going to find something custom like that? Like this right here. What is that? That's a sandpaper roll inside. But we're gonna sand with it. You just take some sandpaper, wrap it around there. Instant sandpaper tool. Oh, guess I sanded it too much there. Need a better glue job on it. Like I say, it's close enough now to cut off, hollow the inside, glue it back on, and finish it off. Boy, I don't want to stay glued down there. Okay. I don't know why these things insist on fighting me. They're gonna get on there whether they like it or not. That is top. So it's gotta look good. Okay, let's cut that. Do the bottom. Make sure it's. Yep, already built. If I put the hump on, I could have this done in 2 weeks. My younger days would be flying it in 2 weeks. But as far as N718X goes, I guess that's your AMA number. Here's the rudder. Ready to be covered. Here's the top block. Ready to be put on. Here's the elevator stabilizers ready to be finished up. Here's the top block, or bottom block. Weighs nothing. And here's the fuselage. We're ready to go. I mean, it's so close, it's ridiculous. It was tail when I had a Cessna 150. Yeah. Well, N stands for national and X stands for experimental. So it was a national experimental airplane. Here we go. Here's a fuselage. Okay. Everybody got a good idea how this works? I mean, pretty simple. Just a matter of finish sanding it now. Getting it cut open. Hollowed. Gotta look and make sure it's symmetrical. Pretty close. I think I'm about done with the 80 grit on this. We're really taking off quite a bit of material. I'm surprised the guys from the Air Force Museum haven't asked me to come out there and help them, to be honest with you, with their old airplanes. And when I talked to that one old guy sitting there, he said, yeah, I was an AMP and I worked on the SPAD and the shop with, and really, we talked about dope. He didn't know nothing about covering, really. Let's see. Yes, top and bottom are molded. Leading edge is molded. You mold everything you possibly can. It saves a lot of weight. I'd mold these except they'd be too hard. You can find videos on my channel on how to mold balsa. I really need to go through and edit out the videos. Shit, I could spend a year editing videos and probably make money at it, but who's got the time for all that shit? I went to straight live streaming because they didn't have time for editing. Because it's hard to be the Bob Ross and Eric Brin and the Von Dutch of Stunt Hanger. Oh, I forgot. I got to be a coder. I don't know who a famous coder is, but get them balsa boogies out of there. Hey. Okay. So now, we'll cut this puppy back off. I'm going to do them one at a time. That way I don't get them screwed up. So, let's, I can't do them one at a time because I got to mark them. Damn. What are we going to do here? Where'd the pen go? It's probably on the floor or something. There it is. I'll mark that one. I just got to remember to go back to the other one first. That's how it's supposed to be, like that. And I didn't, when I hollowed these out on the tips, I didn't go to the extremes that I normally go. I'm just going to hog it out and be done with it. How much does that take out? I don't know, something. So now, get a piece of sandpaper. I gotta blow my nose again. Whee. Balsa dust. Good for you. Put it on your finger, except this won't stick, so you put a drop of CA on it. Glue the paper to your finger. Kind of rough out or smooth out the high spots. So in case you crash, it doesn't look like you were a doofus. And didn't bother to finish the inside of your airplane. And if I was really going to extremes, I could cut this back some, make it a 1/4 inch. But it's nice to have a little bit of structure on the tips, because that's what you're banging into all the time. Okay, glue it back on. But this time it's glued on permanently. Hello, Chris. Ooh, it's got hot. Moved too. Damn. The minute I turned it over, it moved. So now I gotta cut it off. There we go. Okay. Remember, we're gluing it on for good, so make sure it's positioned correctly. It should be about 5,000 sticking up above. Just broke that. Yeah, we don't need that anyway. Don't need that anyway. Thin CA. I don't have any medium. That's good. Okay. Now let's cut this one up. I got to blow my nose again. Well, I'm done with that for today, I think. I'm going to have to clean this mess up. Boy, it's a big mess. Where did my paper go? Shoot. Man. That must be the COVID that got me. I don't think so. I always found the sanding seam when I glued with CA harder to sand smooth, so I started using Type Bond. Yeah, Type Bond's good if you want to wait. I don't know. You said I met you at Brodax. Did you look at my airplanes? Did they look like they were okay? You know, results vary, I guess. Somebody met me at Brodax. I know they looked at my airplanes. And I'll tell you this. You can ask anybody. My airplanes look better in person than they do on the film. And they look damn good on film. Let's see, this is back, this is front. Put this all back together. When I was a kid, I guess I was a kid, the glue that we used to use to build fast was Tester's Green wood glue. think they had a yellow too. I don't know, it's been a while. I never was an Ambroid fan. I like the smell of Ambroid. That toluene in it. Toluene or whatever you call it. What got me was you glue sniffers going. Oh, thank you. What got me is them glue sniffers taking the Revell plastic glue behind the store, buying it, go behind the store and sniff it. They ruined it for us plastic model builders because the glue they sell today or even after that was total garbage. Monogram. Glue that wouldn't glue anything together. Or you take that Revell glue and stick two pieces together and melt it. It was good stuff. Always got to be some knucklehead, got to do something weird. Yeah. What I do with that, I have a tube too. What I do with it is crack it open and put a little bit on a piece of wood and set it on the bench while I'm working so I can get the smell of the old hobby shop. But as far as gluing anything, I wouldn't glue anything with that stuff. I gotta blow my nose again. Okay, let's see if we can finish it off. Yeah. The odor, yep. Man. Okay, we're gonna kill it in 14 minutes. That'll be another 2-hour stint I put on today. So I put about 6 hours into this today, and it's real close. Oh, man. Now we just fine tune it down. They're glued on permanent, or better be. remember to bring some 180 sandpaper home tomorrow. Got a flat right there. Gonna work out. I was 10 years old when I got my first balsa kit. I built my bedroom on the dresser top. My mom went nuts whenever I opened the Ambroid. I remember those days too. Except I used to dope in the house too. You doping in there? Yeah. That's on the bottom anyway. So there's 80. Is this 180? Hey, we got a little piece of 180 here. We can kind of half-ass get it started. Hey, John. I'm wondering, once the plane is finished, how are the lead outs adjustable in the wingtip? Well, I showed the build on that. I'll show you here in a second. The lead outs are adjustable. With these eyelets here. There's holes drilled every 1/4 inch, and you just take these and you push them in. That's one. And you push these in. PA 75. And there you have it. You want them slide them, just pull them out and move it over, and no big deal. The lightest way you can do it. Okay. PA 75 on a muffler. We're not going to monkey with the pipe. it'll have a place for a pipe tunnel, and I'll build a pipe tunnel in there just in case, but I don't foresee it needing a pipe. Of course it was. Thank you, John. We did good today. $40 on Super Chat. That really helps the channel. Because see, if this channel doesn't make YouTube any money, which we're a low populated channel, there's not that many of us. This channel doesn't make YouTube any money, they'll cut me loose. Because they're in the business to make money. I'm in the business to build model airplanes. I mean, Stunt Hanger does get some of this money, but they're looking at their bottom line. This is always the toughest tip to sand because it's got hardwood in it. Gotta be perfect. That's 80 grit. That's 80 grit. Here we go. Here's 320. No, that's under spring pressure. Go back a couple of videos and I showed you how I made them. Once I get the position, I just put a drop of CA on them. That turned out good. You know it's done sanding. Free flight silk span, double or triple aught silk span the dope. Everybody thinks you got to have GM silk span or medium silk span. All that is sucking up more dope. Because the silk span doesn't offer any puncture resistance. It's the dope. The dope is plastic. The paper is just there to hold the dope up. So, probably not. I like Dr. Paper works, but it doesn't act the same around tips. So I like the triple aught free flight silk span. If you want puncture resistant, you got to go with polyspan. And it's not puncture proof, it's just puncture resistant. But be forewarned, if you're trying to build a light model, polyspan takes twice as much dope to fill as double aught silk span. Twice as much dope, twice as heavy. Let alone being it's a heavier paper anyway to begin with. Okay, we got to cut that down right there. Symmetry, that's... Oh yeah, you can get it from Brodak. I ain't going for that silk span shortage nonsense. All I did was drive up the price of silk span. There's a substitute for everything. It really killed me when they got, well, actually it's a good thing they got rid of DC 540 because my airplane's got an ounce lighter. Yeah? For about half the cost or 1/10 the cost, or what you can get a roll for, you get about 1,000 foot for $20 or whatever. Oh yeah, SIG's still going. Montezuma, Iowa. Maxie's gone. I don't know whether Hazel's still alive, but I know they're still running it. Now, why didn't that stick down? We're going to have to cut this tip so I can get some flow. How's your flow, linoleum? Okay, let's try again. 3 minutes left, guys. I'm gonna eat dinner. I gotta work tomorrow, so I can't stay on late. We put in a lot of time today anyway. Might have to get this all hard with Z-epoxy to get a real nice shape on it. We're going from hardwood to softwood to hardwood. It's hard to make that transition and make it look good. So I put Z-epoxy over this whole thing and get it to transition real nice. Of course, I'm by no means done sanding because there's a long ways to go. 1 minute. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for the super chat. Make sure to, if you got any questions, you can ask me on the Stunt Hanger. And my email is attached to the account here, so you can get a hold of me, not a problem. Like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. You got to ring that bell. Make sure you select all. Please consider joining becoming a paid subscriber. That really helps out the channel. $4.95 a month. And like John Sukalak there did, super chats always help. Oh, not a problem. I mean, I do it all the time. I try to pass on old world techniques that were taught to me when I was a kid. Nothing is that difficult. This is not rocket science. It's real simple. So, thanks for watching. See you Tuesday. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.